up, family? What's up? Back here with another video for you guys. This video right here it's just a little storytelling video that I want to talk to you guys about. You know, y'all my family, and I love y'all. So, you know, I just want to be able to tell you guys everything that I go through with this truck and in the trucking industry and everything. So I'm gonna just get straight into it, right? So I had this load that I had to deliver out Frederick. So I had to take 70, I-70. If you guys are familiar with 70, you know, in the Maryland area, some parts of 70 don't have street lights at all. So it's just pitch black. The only lights you have is from the lights from your truck. That's about it, you know. So and I can admit it was my fault. It was definitely my fault, but I tried to risk it, and I learned it wasn't a smart idea. It definitely wasn't a smart idea. And normally I have some smart ideas, but this one, it was not a smart idea at all. I can admit to it. I definitely can admit to it. So I came to my truck. Mind you, the load had to be delivered at 1 o'clock in the morning. So I got to my truck. It's about a 45-minute drive. So I got to my truck like around 10:30, 11. You know, I always do my pre-trip. I check my tires. I bang my tires, make sure they good, and check my lights, check my lines and everything. You know, I do the normal pre-trip, and everything was okay. But when I went to go pull off, I was hearing like, I had the music down and I just kept hearing like a tapping noise, tapping. So I pulled over and I looked, and I'm just like, at some point, you know, I picked up a nail, a bolt, not a nail, I picked up a bolt, you know, because it had a big head at the top of it. I picked up a bolt on my driver's side stair tire, and I was already hitting out there to my delivery. You know, like I said, it's about a 45-minute drive, and I found it in about 10 minutes. Because once I started driving, I just kept hearing this tapping, and I just didn't know what it was until I rolled my window down, and then it got loud, and then I'm like, it gotta be a bolt. It gotta be something that's in my tire. And that's exactly what it was. Now, what I should have done was just pulled over, you know, called somebody, got the tire fixed. But I took a chance. You know, I really just took that chance, and I was hoping that I could at least just make it out there, because I at least wanted to just get to the delivery. Just wanted to get to delivery. If I got there, got unloaded, I was going to deal with the tire then. I just wanted to get to the delivery. Let's just say I got to the delivery, but that tire blew. That tire definitely blew. I got 20 minutes away. Probably not even 20, probably less than that. Probably was like 10, 15 minutes away from my delivery. I had about maybe 4, 5 more exits to go on 70, and it just boom, it just blew. You know, it wasn't as loud as, like, you know, your trailer tire pops. Because the trailer tire pops is way back there, but I done have some trailer tires that blew, and it scared me. It scared the crap out of me, you know. But for some reason, this one wasn't that loud. But I heard the pop, but it wasn't that loud. And when I heard the pop, you know, the steering wheel got to shaking all hard, and then I heard pss, 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 like somebody, you know, whispering in my ear. I rolled the window down, and I could just hear the air just hissing out of the tire, just hissing out. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. It is like 12:30 in the morning. I'm stuck on the side of the road. Got like 10, 15 minutes to go to my delivery, and I blew my freaking stair tire. And at that point, I just felt like I was the dumbest person in the world, because I was like, I knew I shouldn't have did this. I just knew I shouldn't have did it. I should have just pulled over and just got the tire fixed, or I could have just called them. And I just didn't want to sit on a load. I didn't want to do that, because I know I've done that before, and it was hard. It was hard for me to get another appointment to get delivered, and I already had a load to pick up the very next day. So it was like, I need to get this off my back so I can get to my next load, So I didn't want to do that and take any chances of just canceling the load and just trying to wait and then be sitting on this load for about 2 days, 3 days, or however long it takes them to find, another appointment for me to get in there. So I chanced it, and I went out there and I blew the tire, and that's when I realized that a lot of these roadside assistant companies that say they 24/7, it's not true. It is not true. It's true that they got somebody to answer the phone 24/7. Now that's true. That part's true. I lied to you. I swear I called probably about 10 to 15 different companies, and all in their description said roadside assistance 24/7. All of them. And I'm calling. It's 12:30 in the morning now. I know it's late, but it's still not that late. It's not like I'm calling 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. It's 12:30. Some people may still be up, moving around. I don't know. Trucking never sleeps. It's always trucks up and down the road all day long, every day. So we need people that's going to be able to come out to us. And on this particular night, I couldn't get nobody to come out to me right away, because I was in the Mount Airy area, and I'm calling people like roadside assistant company that's in Frederick. So I'm not that far from them, So if you're in Frederick, you stationed out in Frederick, you can come 10, 15 minutes down 70 down the road, to come to me and help me out. Everybody just kept saying, oh, we don't have a tech at this time, but if you can just wait till about 7 o'clock, we can have somebody out there. 7 o'clock? It's 12:30. 12:30, and I still got to deliver this load, because I got another load I got to pick up in the morning. I can't do that. I just couldn't do that. So, I just going through my phone, and I'm just looking, and I'm just like, man, like, I don't know who I can call. I'm just on Google. I'm calling everybody. Everybody's saying this and everybody's saying that. I even had this one company that told me they need to put a $1,200 hold on my card just for that company to come out and do the tire. I'm like, well, why I got to put $1,200 down? They said, well, because normally when you blow a tire, they know that you're going to need a new tire. And depending on how bad of a blowout it was, you might need a new rim. And depending on where at the tire is on the truck, you might need a new mud flap and mud flap brackets and all that stuff. So they just put all of that payment together and bring all that stuff out at once. So if you need it, they already got it. But if you don't need it, then they can start subtracting the payment. Then they let you know what you really get. And I told them, I said, well, look, just break the payment down for me. I need to know how much this tire is, because you could say you put a $1,200 hold for all these parts, and the mud flat holder and all that stuff could be $100, or the rim and all that, and you trying to charge me for like $700-800 for a tire. I don't know. So I asked, and they was like, oh, well, we're not able to discuss that type of information over the phone. Nah, that's okay. Because once you out there and you changing that tire on, oh yeah, you gonna want your money. And what I gotta do, I ain't got no choice but to just pay you guys. It's not like I'm in a fast car where I could just put it in drive and just get out of there on. No, I'm in a semi truck. They can follow me, and no, I don't want to go through all of that nonsense and stuff like that. But it was just crazy, a $1,200 hold just for you to come out and fix my tire. But I was able to call up one of my good friends. He does my oil changes, my PMs on the truck, and I called him, and I just like, man, look, I hate to call you this early in the morning. Now, mind you, I should have did this first. I blew the tire at 12:30. I should have did this first. I wasted a whole hour calling all these other companies. I called him, And it was about a little after 1:30. I called him, and he's like, man, just send me your location. I'll be out there. And he came out there and he took care of it. He got me right. So I just want to give a big shout out to him, Diesel Doctors Corey, my man. You saved me that night. I was on the side of the road, and people was talking about they couldn't get to me until 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. That's just unacceptable. We as truck drivers, we can't just sit there that long on the side of the road, and it just sucked. But came through for me. Luckily, I had a spare tire too, so that helped out. Was able to just take that one off, throw the spare tire on, and I just kept it moving, and I was good. You know, I was a-okay. So if there's only two things that you get out of this video, let it be: one, if you have a bolt, anything in your spare tire, don't chance it. Don't chance it. Just pull over, you know, try to get it fixed, and just keep going. It's not worth it, because that's a spare tire. You know, you only have 2 spare tires. You got on the front of the truck. That's it. It's not like the drive or the trailer where you blow one tire, you got 7 more. You can keep going. Nah, it's not like that with the spare tires. So just get it fixed, and always make sure that you have a spare. Always have a spare. So now I use my spare, so now I gotta go find another one. But make sure that you always keep a spare tire, because it can save you on the side of that road. Because you're on the side of that road, people can come out there and they can hit you in your head for $600, $700, $800 for a tire, because they know you need the tire and you want to get back up running. So what you gonna do? You gonna say no and just continue to sit there? Nah, you're gonna have to pay for it just so you can keep it moving. So make sure you guys always have a spare tire, and don't drive that truck if you got a bolt in the tire. Don't make my mistake like I did. I did it, I chanced it, I wanted to get the load off my back. I still got it off my back, still was able to pick up my next load, but it was just a headache, you know. But I can't be mad, because this comes with the industry, comes with the game. That's it. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you know anybody that could benefit from this video, please don't hesitate to send it to them. And y'all stay safe out there, and I'll catch y'all at the next video.